Hello, welcome to Fan Formula, highlighting Japan Grand Prix. Yet again, it was another good Grand Prix. It started exceptionally interesting. Probably got a bit boring towards the race went on. With a bit of a grandstand finish between Button and Kobayashi, but I was at that place. But all in all, it was an average race, I suppose. Not too many incidents involved. A lot of strategy. Really, Vettel ran away with it. I thought I had a feeling they would if Webber would have stayed in the race. I think he probably would have got second as well. A good showing from Massa as well. I'd like to see him up getting well. And really, other thing, thought Hamilton's pace was really disappointing. Has he really gone off the ball? Is that it for him this season? I can't really see where he's going to come back from it. I don't think he's going to have the best of years from now on. He could probably end up going backwards down the title chase. Button had a bit of pace, but that's about as best you could have hoped for. I think fourth and fifth for McLaren was a half decent showing for them. I think they probably could have got better, but it was really Red Bull's race to lose by looks of qualifying and then for practices. On to the Fan Formula questions, and one about Romain Grosjean. Once again, technically it's the second corner this time, but he keeps making his mistakes. I don't know what it is with him. I think he thinks that the only way he's going to make up places is if he gets as many places at the beginning of the race as he can. And he doesn't seem to learn that the best thing to do if you're going to pick up points is to stay in the race. The looks at this incident, he just didn't brake. He didn't even consider that other drivers around him might brake early because it's the first corner. We've had cold tyres, cold brakes. He just went straight into the back of him, and it's a silly mistake to make. It's not the first time he's doing it this season. He's going to have to improve on that side of things. He's getting a bit of a reputation now. He's getting called all sorts of names. So, yeah, come on, Roman. You got to think smart at the beginning of these races, okay? Because when he gets past that first corner, he's actually a really good racing driver, and he could do a lot in the race. He's good at overtakes and got a good pace in the car. So that's a shame that he had to go out like that. But again, it's the same mistake. On the first corner, second corner, and he doesn't really get. I think he really has to get it. Someone has to drum it into him that he's got to start getting through that stage of the race. Question 2. My favourite overtake today was probably Petrov's and Hamilton. Just like, yep, I've took your race seat. Now I'm going to take your place on the track. It was a bit daredevil. I mean, the lock up, he kind of slammed the curb. He could have ended up spinning out, or he could have ended up doing what he did a bit later on in the race. But to be honest, it was an aeroplane taking off behind me. That's nice. Can you see him? Just missed him. So yeah, so that was Perez overtaking Hamilton. The first move was my favourite one of the day. My second one, I think Hamilton and Raikkonen, or Hamilton got the pits and Raikkonen had a little swabble with him. It was very tight there. Both great driving there from the two of them. That could have easily ended up horribly wrong. In the end, that was some good driving by both of them. I don't know who you class at takeouts, because probably Hamilton taking it back because he probably lost the place. But yeah, all in all, but Petrov's original move on Hamilton was my favourite. As for the second one, I think he maybe thought, I could get him again here, I could get him to the inside. Hamilton instantly moved to the inside, which left him with no space to brake. He had to kind of turn, he had to slam the brakes and hard, and he lost control. And it's unfortunate because I think he could have maybe even got fourth place in the race. That would be a good point for Sauber, but trying too hard perhaps, I don't know. But unfortunate for him really, because I think he could have had a really good race there today. So I'm lucky. Alright then. My driver today, it's got to be a mix of the two really. Kobayashi, he started in third, he came home in third. A great race from him. Kept out of trouble, kept a good pace, held off Button towards the end. And of course at home Grand Prix, brilliant piece of driving, and it's in the crowd at the end of it. I've never seen a crowd actually shouting out a driver's name as they got onto the podium. It was a brilliant spectacle anyway. Everyone knows the Japanese fans are quite fanatical about their drivers, so it was good to see that. My other driver today was Massa. Didn't have the best of qualifying, but had a decent one. But to come through up into second place, missing out all the first corner incidents, especially from the middle of the pack, and then driving well, doing good pit stops, had a good pace all afternoon. He was never going to catch Vettel, but yeah, my 2 drivers today, Massa and Kobayashi, 2 of them can share with me. My bonus question, speaking of them 2 drivers, in fact, have they both managed to keep their seats? Because Perez has moved on, I think Kobayashi's got more of a chance of staying at Sauber. It'll be interesting to see what happens there. I'm not 100% sure if Sauber have already got anyone lined up yet. There's still a few good drivers there that could come in and do a good job for him. But I think a few good races like that, and he could keep his seat. As for Massa every week, I think with Perez going to McLaren, I think it's kind of given Massa a bit of breathing space. I'm not 100% sure that they're definitely going to get anyone in yet to replace him. It's 50-50. If you hear the words from the team, it's like they're not going to replace him. But you never know, especially with Ferrari. They've got high expectations. But if he keeps this up, I don't know. The thing is, who's going to come in and replace him? I suppose, who is there really who could come in and do a good job for him? I suppose the rest has got an outside chance. Apart from that, maybe some of the other younger drivers, or maybe someone returning to the sport, perhaps. I'm not sure, but at this moment in time, I'm saying they're both. I'll put, if I'm going to stick money in, I think I'll say they're both going to be sticking at the drivers that they are next season. Right then, so yep, that's my fan formula for my field in Leicestershire. Next up is Korea, which is an interesting track. A couple of long straights, a very tight, awkward infield section, some interesting corners as well. It's going to be difficult. The way Red Bull are going at the moment, it's going to be a good. I think the wind is in their sails at the moment, so I think they're going to run away with it again. Maybe not winning every race, but over the course of the season, I do well. Ferrari are looking improved, and McLaren have still got a fast car. So, but for me, at the moment, the title's changed. I think it's going to be Vettel who wins the title, unless Alonso could pull something pretty good out the bag. He's going to have to really improve. He hasn't had a top quality. I think he's had a top quality result in about 4 or 5 races now, and he's getting to the business end of the track. So I'll leave you with a picture of an aeroplane taking off behind me once again. That's Fan Formula, and I'll see you next time.